Everyone, it's Christiane. I hope you are having an absolutely incredible day. I say that every time, and I will continue to do so because it's a choice, is it not? It's a choice to have a beautiful day. There's always obstacles in our way, and they are meant for us to overcome and be stronger and more beautiful and just shine. I want to really talk today about our inner power, how much inner greatness we have inside of us. I say this all the time, and goodness, the sun is shining and glaring there. What a beautiful, beautiful backdrop and sunset. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just want to say that we all know how much beauty and power we have inside of us. But what can we really do with that inner power? And what does that inner power really mean? That inner power means that we are destined to co-create our reality, okay? Life often feels like a situation of circumstance where one thing after another is happening to us, right? Whether that is a change in our health, or that is a lack of abundance. My goodness, the sun. Sorry about that, everyone. There's so much that we face every single day, and we have to be willing to do the work to change it, right? Because not only are all our belief systems formed by the time we're a young child, 7, 8, and those govern the rest of our lives, but there's generational things that we are healing as well. And if you're here for a reason, you are here for a reason, pardon me. And if you're here listening to me now, it's to know and believe that this is meant for you. You are meant to change your reality. You are meant to break some of those generational traumas that have been endured and those habits. You are meant to shine so brightly so that the rest of your life, and for your children, if you have children, there is so much greatness coming. I'm going to turn. Is this better? Oh, that's very bright. Okay, let's see here if I can get some light going. Oh my goodness, finding the perfect light. There we go, that's better. I just wing it, right? I saw a beautiful sun and a beautiful calm day, and I thought, let's go live, because I always trust my instincts. I'll never ever forget when I went to see Oprah Winfrey. It was absolutely incredible. And this was before we truly believed in our instincts. We knew about them and we thought they were great. And, my husband would say, you can't make decisions based on your instincts. You have to make smart decisions. And I remember Oprah talking about how she trusts that gut intuition, that deep sense of knowing for all of her big decisions. And we are at that point now, right? We are at that point where that is a crucial part of every single day. From little things. The other day it happened to me where I thought in the morning, I need to send this email a customer. My goodness. This customer an email, and I'm human, right? So that's part of this. It's just, I'm human. Send my customer an email to see about a certain thing we were working on. And then my intuition says, no, hold off a minute, Christiane. And so I went and did some other work. And within the hour, she emailed me. Talk about trusting your intuition on something small. Talk about trusting your intuition on something big. When Terry was diagnosed 5 years ago, almost 5.5 years ago now, with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And I started researching. I spent the days with our children, and I spent my nights researching, trying to find where we were going to go in the world, what clinic we were going to go to. And I searched everywhere, every night. There was, clinics all over the world. We live in Canada, so there was clinics in the United States, there was amazing clinics in Mexico, there was clinics in Europe, and I just kept looking and looking and looking. And then I found the clinic in Vienna, Austria, Dr. Kleef. And of course, since our daughter is named Vienna, I knew it was the perfect fit. And I trusted my intuition. And I have trusted my intuition every day since on a stronger and stronger level. We're here today to not just tell you that you can overcome disease, because all of us as we get older face certain health things going on in our lives, and they can all be shifted. But what I also want to tell you is that abundance in finances can be yours too, right? A lot of people, I have so many people reaching out, many more reaching out about financial lack than about health right now. So I really want to dive into that, and we'll do a whole nother class on it. But money is energy. Money is energy, and we need to shift our money mindset to really become in tune with the abundance that can be ours. And it's not necessarily about what's in your bank account. It's about the freedom that comes with financial abundance, right? The lack of stress. Stress causes dis-ease in our body, if you've ever thought about it that way. And so when you start looking at what are your beliefs around money, how'd you grow up with money? What sort of aspects of money were playing in the background of your life? A lot of times we're not aware of the programming from when we were young children, right? Again, Bruce Lipton talks about this all the time, and it's so important. We form our belief systems from 0 to 7, and they govern the rest of our lives. And for most of us, our parents did a great job. They did the best they could, but no matter what, they don't know how our little childhood brains are perceiving that information, right? So we all form belief systems, and it's not just from our parents, it's the environment we live in, the kids we're friends with, the school we go to, all of those things. There's no right or wrong here. The fact is, though, that we often form belief systems that are governing the rest of our lives that do not serve us. The fact is that our belief systems do govern the rest of our lives, but the fact is that not all belief systems that govern our lives actually are serving us. That is the difference. And I've been doing this work now every day for 5 years, every day. And now I can see patterns in my life that I'm aware of that come from that programming from when I was a child. And I am ready to shift them, and I've shifted them time and again to open myself up to possibilities that are so incredible and so immense that I don't often say them, because people will say, well, Christiane, why are you dreaming that big? Why are you not just content with where you're at and whatnot? I am content with where I'm at, but why not treat life as this incredible challenge and game? Life is a game to me. It is a game. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Though when you lose, it's going to make you stronger. But it is a game, and I want to push myself to my absolute highest potential to see what I can accomplish, to dream so big and accomplish it all, and then teach my children how to do that. And imagine by the time my children teach their children, and so on and so forth. It is game changing. And the more that I raise my vibration and do this incredible work to share love, hope, and inspiration, the more I can affect other people, right? It is my number one goal in life. It is my destiny to teach you, anyone that wants to work with me and anyone that wants to listen, that you are destined for greatness. And that is the name of my new book that I am starting, Destined for Greatness. It takes a very big shift in perception. Society so easily can become overwhelming. Going through work, going through the stresses of work, going through the stresses of family, going through the stresses of watching your children face stress, going through the stresses of health issues, that can become overwhelming. The thing is, wherever you put your energy and your attention, that is where your reality is going to keep manifesting. So if you keep focusing on how unhealthy you feel and how this is wrong and that is wrong, you are manifesting. You are manifesting more of not feeling great coming right at you, unfortunately. And I say that with all the love in the world because it takes so much work to shift that. If you focus every day on a sense of financial lack, I don't have enough money to pay the bills, my paycheck is not big enough, how am I going to provide my family? That is going to continue until you shift that to a place of gratitude. I am so grateful that I have a job. I am so grateful that I can put any food on the table. I am worthy of incredible abundance. I am destined for greatness every day of my life. Today is a day of unexpected miracles. I walk through this day hoping and dreaming that anything can happen. Anything can happen every day. But you have to believe that on a deep level. And that's why I say we can't just do the work in our conscious mind. Our conscious mind is lovely. Our subconscious mind is 1,000,000 times more powerful. 1,000,000 times. So why on earth are we not going deeper to affect true change in our life? Yes, it will feel, our egos will try to protect us. Our egos will say, are you sure you really want to do this? Like, we're fine, Christiane, we're fine. I remember the day when my husband got diagnosed and we were talking to our beautiful neighbors the next day and they said to me, have you ever tried meditation? And I said, what the heck? Like, I'm too busy for that. We're raising young kids. I'm working. My father just passed away. My husband just got told he's going to die. Are you kidding? And then I really looked at what that meant. And I looked beyond what my ego was saying of how it was trying to protect me, keep me safe, keep me limited. And I said, no way. Because when my husband was diagnosed, we threw our hands in the air and said, we are going to change everything that we thought we knew. We are going to dive into this world. We are going to understand quantum physics. We are going to combine science and God and the universe. We are going to believe that God is not some external force that's outside of us, but God and the universe, in fact, live within us. We have the power of the universe within us, inside of us, growing, blossoming, and ready to meet us wherever we want to be. But here's the thing. If you're coming from a place of lack, if you're coming from a place of woe is me, that's where you will be met. If you are coming from a place of I am worthy, I want great abundance, I am willing to do the work, I'm ready to change, life is a game, let's celebrate, that is where God and the universe will meet you. Because God and the universe respond to your vibration. And the more that you do this work, the more that you raise your vibration. And this is exactly 100% why I created my masterclass, www.keytomindset.com. I created it as a simple, affordable tool that everyone in the world should take to change their lives, to become more aligned with where your destiny is taking you. Because, you know, a good friend reminded me of this yesterday when something happened with one of my children. Nothing, just an innocent moment in discussions. She said to me, what was going on with my child was a reflection of what is going on inside of myself, which of course I know, but when you really stop to digest that and you understand that your reality is a reflection of what is going on inside of you and how you can change that and how you can govern a new reality by taking hands with God and the universe, man, we have one life. Let's live it big, right? Let's follow the arrow that's behind me I couldn't have the sun right behind me because it was bad lighting, so now we have this arrow. So follow the arrow to greatness. Take this opportunity to understand that you are here for a reason. Our days already are written in terms of how many days on earth we have. But what we can do with those days, we can take hands with God. We can take hands with the universe. They are just, the energy of the universe is inside of us and waiting for us to shed the excuses, shed the victim mentality, shed the this is happening to me instead of this is happening for me. And I know that some people will say to me, well, Christiane, that's nice. Like, I have this going on and that going on and this going on and it's so difficult. I get it, okay? I'm not just standing here saying my road has been easy. My road has not been easy either, and this is not a competition. This is not a competition by any means, but I'm just saying that I get it because I have worked through it. I have worked through losing my mother, losing my father, and 10 days later being told that my husband was going to pass away. And instead of wallowing, we said, absolutely not. I looked at my husband. I said, I love you. You're my husband, and now you're my project, and I do not take less than an A++. So let's dive in. And here he is, 5.5 years later. The chance of surviving stage 4 pancreatic cancer for 5 years is 1%. And my beautiful father, who died of cancer 10 days before my husband was diagnosed, gave me the gift, love you, Dad, of keeping my husband. He gave me that gift because I was my dad's caregiver, and I learned what works, what doesn't work, what we have to do, what we don't have to do. And here my husband is. So that's my other message. We can all be the 1%. All of us. In abundance, in health, in relationships. Once we do the work, we understand what is aligned for us. I teach a very specialized tool in my masterclass, www.keytomindset.com, called the Dream Diamond. I call it my version of a vision board in your subconscious. And here's what's really cool. We all do vision boards out here, right? We put some stickers on some board, or, on some poster board, and we look at it. Fabulous tool. I also published a gratitude journal. Gratitude and vision boards with your conscious mind. Amazing. Here's the cardinal rule though. A vision board in your subconscious, there's very specific steps. I'm not going to give it all away. You have to take the masterclass, but there's very specific steps. And if your vision sticks, it is destined for you. I have tried it time and time and time and time and time again. And the biggest time I put it to its most epic test was Terry surviving. And here he is. And I've done it with abundance. I've done it with, let's see, I'm going to manifest $10,000 this week just for fun. Let's try things out. I'm going to manifest new clients. I'm going to manifest dream opportunities coming my way. Unexpected magic every day is how we should get out of bed. We shouldn't get out of bed thinking, oh crap, I'm exhausted and my body hurts and okay, here we go. I have to just go to work and make it through the day and make it through dinner and make it to bed. No, you have the power to change that. You have the power to say today is different. I declare that today is beautiful. I declare that today is full of unexpected miracles. Will it happen every day? Maybe not. But the more you carry that energy, the more you carry that feeling of love in your heart and gratitude that's so big, like your heart is on fire. I experience that every day, and I haven't since I was a child. It is really taking you back to that childlike enthusiasm where nobody tells you your dreams are silly. When you're a child, you're allowed to dream to be whatever superstar you want to be. And then when you become an adult, it becomes the weights of the world on you, and those dreams get crushed. Bring those dreams back, because you are destined for greatness. You don't have to share them. You just have to know them. You have to know them, you have to think them in your mind, and you have to feel them in your heart. It's that heart-brain coherence, which I also talk about in my masterclass, that needs to happen to align, to create your future. Because the truth is, we only have the present moment, right? The past, don't let it govern your life. Become very aware of the thoughts that you have in your past, from your past, because those, you're allowing those to predict your future. And the future does not have to be the past. The past, the sad part is that our brain doesn't know the difference. So if you're reliving some trauma over and over again, poor me, this is so difficult. I have those too, and I've shifted them because your brain doesn't know the difference. And to your body, it feels like you're living it again. Ouch! Think of all that stored emotion and like you're just replaying the trauma. Let go of the past. And how do you do that? You do that by getting into your subconscious mind. You do that by taking the hand of someone like myself who is an expert in this field. You take the lead, you take my masterclass and dive into knowing that you are ready to change your life. You are ready to change your life because you're here listening. Okay? You're here for a reason. There are no coincidences. There's no coincidence that you're listening now or you find this later, because you are destined for greatness, and a seed has been planted saying to you, come on, listen to this. It's time to change. It's time to awaken to new, beautiful reality. Because that reality exists in you. And the more that you change, you will change everything outside of you. Because what's outside of you is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. I've tested this. I've tested it so many times with my kids. Our kids are our greatest teachers. Things going on, they're acting up. I realize it. I change something inside of me that I know is going on. Boom, switch, done. I'm not joking. I promise, reach out. I wish you the most incredible evening, and I do want to challenge you. I want to challenge you that when you start thinking about everything I've said tonight and you think, that's nice, I don't have time, like that's great, Christiane, but I'm so busy. I get that. I'm so busy too. I totally understand. I'm so busy, or it seems too difficult, or, I'm just okay where I am. You're listening because you are ready to take that next step towards your destiny. Dream big. Live big. Love big. You guys are awesome. Have an amazing evening, and we'll see you soon.